And it's just a beautiful night for soccer here in Columbus, Ohio. The Rochester Raging Rhinos against the Colorado Rapids in the 1999 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup Final. Be assured we will be keeping tabs on the Sammy Sosa home run chase. No MLS-style shootouts tonight. We might have a penalty shootout. Before that, we'll have extra time if they're even after 90 minutes. And we're underway. The Rhinos, as you saw, in yellow with the black shorts. They're lucky strips for the U.S. Open Cup at any rate. If you've joined us late here on ESPN, the Rhinos in yellow, Colorado Rapids in the white shirts. There you see the draw from the quarterfinals on. That's when the MLS teams became a factor. And it really was a difficult route for Rochester, Ty.
But people will forget down the years, unless they're able to complete this and beat a fourth MLS team to take the full prize here, the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. He's been progressively moving further and further back in the team. He was a striker with the U.S. national team in the early 90s. Then he became a defensive midfielder. Now he's a central defender alongside Marcelo Balboa.
Schweitzer with a free kick and fire. Oh, he saw it late. Back they come again. Tim Martin in a good position. And Kevin Anderson. Well, that's the best chance of the game so far. This is Hardy. Played indoors during the winter in Buffalo for the Blizzard. Sawatsky. Now they might be onto something. Bravo and Deli Valdez. Still Deli Valdez. And the deflection was what saved Rochester. Way by Malai Walton. Schweitzer. It's a dangerous ball. And Deli Valdez. Can he capitalize? Paul Bravo. Just a tightly packed Rochester defense.
Hey guys, Tilly is trying to put the body on all the defenders. He's had words with Vermees, Balboa, and McCune already. He's trying to disrupt their defensive rhythm. Mooch is yelling, don't let him do it. He's trash talking as well.
Here's a chance for Allnut. Trying to lob Foyer, and a clear breakdown in communication in the center of the Colorado defense. Vermees. As Deli Valdez flicks it on with a head. Deli Valdez once more, and here's Pauly, breezing in, Ross Pauly! It was so near. Night has descended on Columbus, Ohio. This is the venue for the 1999 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup Final. And the Colorado Rapids preparing to kick off the second half. 0-0 the score. They had the bulk of the possession in the first half. Created more chances than did the Rochester Raging Rhinos. But 0-0 it is. Mike Kerham's actually thought about giving up. At least the Rhinos management thought at one point that he might want to give up the game of football.
Watch this. He has the flip throw in. It's not terribly accurate. They call it a scud, but he gets distance on it.
Well, there is the scud. And it was remarkably effective, wasn't it?
That found Matt McCune's 6'2" forehead.
Marnik looks on. Menacing looking free kick, it's Allnut. And Biello on the volley. The chance goes a begging.
More and more this season.
This portion of the game is presented by Very Fine. No comment. 20 minutes into the second half, still 0-0. Balboa.
Who told him there was a game tonight?
Sawatsky. This is Sedgwick for Rochester. The chipping away here at Colorado in a way that could be troublesome for the Rapids. Sedgwick. Miller supporting. Still Bill Sedgwick. And there's Doug Miller. Will he be deadly here? Oh, yes! Deadly Doug lives up to his name. It would have to be said, though, a dreadful mistake by Foyer.
Well, things liven up here, and the pressure is really on Colorado now, but a great ball from the corner in a very poor angle. And what you see here is a goalkeeper, Ian Foyer, getting beaten at the near post, and that is unforgivable, particularly in a game of this stature. But a tremendous ball out of the corner by Bill Sedgwick, and the finish there. He got him leaning the wrong way.
And now this has turned very dramatic indeed.
But Miller had one thing in mind, to double his goal total on the night.
Jorge Deli Valdez. Tim Hardy wouldn't yield an inch. Tony Valdez trying to turn it back in. And Bravo! Real scramble. What a save by Onstart. Oh, superb goalkeeping by the Canadian. Fancy footwork from the Panamanian, but he's robbed of the ball. Every Rochester touch being cheered by this enthusiastic crowd. It's Miller, and he was taken out by Tim Martin. This will be a card for Martin. A yellow one.
Rochester was defending hard. They're concerned about that. Look for some more of that happening.
Rochester's been under a lot of pressure here, and they've defended a lot in this game, but now they are finding space the other way.
Doug Miller scored the only goal this game so far. Here he is again, and Fuller! Oh, atoning for the earlier blunder, and Miller knows that wasn't a bad shot at all.
Well, Rochester made it very clear before this game that they counted this as more important even than winning the A-League championship this season.
Mike Kerms. Big handed by Bent. It's Savala. Thought he might play for the corner kick then, but the chance is on. Allnut can finish it here, and he does! Yuri Allnut! A storybook finish to this cup final. The Rhinos truly are all the rage.
Well, an interesting gamble by Peter Vermees. He could have blocked this cross. Instead, it comes all the way over to Yuri Allnut. Ian Foyer has really no choice but to come out and try and cut the angle. And Allnut does the right thing, keeping it down low. A very tall goalkeeper, it's hard for them to get down quickly. Peter Vermees could have blocked it. He was hoping that the cross would be an easy one for Foyer to grab and perhaps start a counterattack. He was just gambling because of the situation.
It's all or nothing now for the Rapids. McEwen, the snapshots. Instructions coming from Pat Ercole. Yuri Allnut, right at the death. And I think it's fair to say that U.S. soccer fans tonight have experienced the magic of the Cup.
It's the nature of a knockout competition. Anyone can come through it. It's open to all comers in the United States. Both amateur and professional teams can enter this competition. And here an A-League team has defeated MLS. MLS, much bigger player budgets overall.
Hear the cry of, "We won the Cup." Not officially yet. A marvelous sight. Doug Miller failing in his bid to keep it in. There it is! The Rochester Raging Rhinos have won the 1999 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup.
A storybook finish for the Rochester Raging Rhinos, and a very difficult pill to swallow for the Colorado Rapids and also all of Major League Soccer. Here's a team not considered to be on the same level to an MLS team, able to steal an Open Cup championship.
The Giant has been slain. Rhinos 2, Rapids 0, the final score here in Columbus.